just went to I just went to YouTube now, so that's it. Because for me, like TikTok is doing really well anyways, and I'm doing the if I'm doing the stream is like it's great, but to be honest, like I'm growing like the YouTube as well. Instagram is also good, but I'm just like in Instagram I just like to put just my work up and that's it. So I don't know. I really don't like Instagram. I just want to be honest with you, but because Instagram is like really doesn't help with like smaller creators, it doesn't push you at all. Whereas in TikTok or like other channels, even on YouTube, like if you create a video and all that is like it can explode, more. So I literally just started to upload to YouTube like 2 weeks ago, and I already have like 100 subscribers. And some shorts is literally got like, I just uploaded one yesterday and it got like 4,000 views, and it's like I'm completely new to the whole thing. Yeah, it's I don't know. For me, it's like it's an incredible journey, and I'm just like just keep doing and having fun with it in the process. I think that was like the problem with me back in the day. I was really like I don't know, in a way I was really overthink it, everything has to be perfect and all that. And the thing is, it's all about you just do it, just freaking do it, and that's it, so that's like the main thing I think with this type of content, yeah, that's it. It's so scary. Yeah, for me, YouTube, you know why I didn't do it for so many years and I never was? Because I always thought I see these content creators like HD camera, literally their camera is like £5,000 or something. I don't know. Yeah, and I was always like, oh my God, this is incredible. But then I was watching a bodybuilder. His name is Sam Sulek, and it's like a young guy. He has a very nice voice and he's like American. So he started making these videos. I mean, he's ultra famous in a bodybuilding world. He's amazing as well, like like steroid guy, right? So he looks like really crazy as well. But this guy is literally like, I don't know. He started making these videos when he goes to gym. He just put his iPhone and he just record himself like talking and sharing about like what workout he's gonna do and what he's gonna do and all that. The guy has like millions of subscribers and he apparently he's making like unreal money, and he just do it, right? And from his iPhone and upload every single day. That this is like the other thing. What you need to do is just every day. You have to post every day. Like this is like the most like I post every day, and I think that's very important, Yeah. It's not easy, but I enjoy it, I think you need to find when I was thinking about it, I needed to find a way for me that's like enjoyable, and now I'm really enjoying it, so thank you. So what is it that you do, if you don't mind me asking? Are you still like studying or you are like working now? Nice. No way. What? I mean, that's good, right? Yeah, okay, sorry, sorry, because you said you got pregnant, so I wasn't sure that, yeah. Oh, wow, congrats. That's such a blessing, Amazing. That's it. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That's it. Yeah. And I feel like when you start to build a family, there is like so many different priorities. I think it's like so important. So it's nuts, I know. because for me as well, like last year I've been to Hungary like 4 times because of like family events and all that, and this year literally from September I haven't been, you know, because I was just like just so busy and, you know, just doing my thing. And you know what's the craziest thing is like time goes so quickly. Like I don't know, for me this year was like extremely fast. It's crazy. Literally you blink twice and it's like yeah, it's like almost September again, you know.
But yeah, having a child is a very different, it changes your mindset. So
Of course, yeah.
it's a whole different experience.
Yeah. It's really interesting how it's like changing your priorities. Like you cannot be selfish anymore, right? You just have to like prioritize everything for the baby.
They come first in you.
Yeah. Which is amazing, I think. My brother has two kids, and so I'm Uncle Ben's, you know. But it's very good. It's very good, but it's really made me realize because I'm 30. I just turned 30 last year, and it really made me realize, like, oh my god, you know, like how much I'm not ready for it. I think so. It's like it's great, and I want to become a father one day. But it's like, yeah, it's a bit nuts, you know. I see them, and I can like really see, like, oh my god, how hard work it is. It's truly incredible. And for me, it's a very inspiring, you know. But you know, I really I look up to people now who's like parents, and I'm like, such a hard job. It's like the hardest job in the world, you know. I think, you know, it's wow.
But it is very important that you feel 100% ready.
That's it.
Before you actually are ready.
So interesting.
Yeah.
What would you say that you learned, which was like the biggest thing for you during like becoming a parent?
The biggest lesson is just patience,
Same.
you have to force yourself to be patient
Mm-hmm.
because you show you're being impatient. I heard that it creates anxiety. In
Wow.
parents.
Yeah.
Let's say, like, for example, I'm the type of person who stresses to get to places on time.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was to rush my child, apparently that creates anxiety in me.
Wow. That's so interesting. Oh my days.
Thing is that you basically form you're creating their childhood, but you're also building their adulthood. So whatever they go
Wow.
through as a child, they'll go as an adult.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
you just have to be very, very careful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. It's so tough, you know, like just out of nowhere to just like change to that, you know, like change yourself. Because the thing is, like, kids can kind of like feel anything and learn anything, you know, and I think this is like a similar thing my brother said as well. It's like you would think that, oh, you know, because basically like their daughter is 4 and their son is 2, right? So they are still like really young, and it's crazy because they like pick up everything, you know, and it's just crazy because if you don't teach them, then they're gonna pick it up in like nursery or like kindergarten, you know. So basically you just have to be like the best example as possibly you can, which is wow, which is yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's like, whoa, yeah, yeah. That's it. It's very shocking.
They're very, very
very, very smart. Yeah. It's incredible. It's truly, truly incredible.
So do you see your nephews a lot? Nephews?
Yeah, niece and nephew. Yeah, both is. To be honest, not as much. You know, like we have like a family group chat, which is really nice, and in there we always like share things, and it's truly great. So for me as well, it's just really, really lovely to like to see them. But it's not really like usually like video call and I see them and all that. It's like it's mostly like when I see them in person. That's where I spend try my best to spend as much time as possible with them, right? So
Have you babysat them?
yeah. Oh my god, that's really like no, that's makes you reconsider your life. That's for sure. For me, that was like the one thing that wow, this is no joke. You literally like when I was with so Shara is my niece. And with her, she gone through a phase, I think, that every kid goes through, that they just want to eat everything, So basically, we were outside in a playground. So there was like sand there, and she was just playing there. I wasn't looking for literally, I would say, honestly, 3 seconds or less than 3 seconds. And she already started eating a rock. So I was like, oh my God, no, 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 ah! She was like, oh, what is this? Immediately, I was like, oh shit. It's like, whoa.
It's so funny how they really don't know like what they're doing.
At all. Yeah, so cute.
And they're just so quick. Like anything they grab, anything they put in their mouth, so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
People think like when you tell them what happened, you're like, oh, like she put a rock in my mouth and I didn't see it. I wasn't looking for 3 seconds, and they don't believe you until they
Yep.
actually have a child.
Yeah, that's it. And it's funny because people are like so ignorant sometimes, and I think they're like, yeah, because you didn't put attention and all that. And it's like, dude, like I was literally 2 seconds, and it was like I just went, and it's like already eating it. So it's like, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm really like taking it very seriously now. If I get to this, because I have a fiance, and thank you, and yeah, so that happened last year, and yeah, so with her name is Rhiannon, and with Rhiannon is sometimes we talk about it, but at the moment like we are just pushing like social media and a lot of things, and just work. So I don't know. I feel like our idea of babies and all that is like now it's kind of changed, very like London vibe, that like, oh, let's have them like later, So I think there is so many people are like, because back in the day I really wanted to have them like as early as possible, but now that I don't know. Now that I'm older, I'm just like maybe scared, or I don't know. It's so much responsibility. I mean, I can't even buy a dog, like, because I used to have always like very big dogs. I would just feel so bad because I'm working a very physical job. I cannot do this job from home. Do you know what I mean? So I would just feel so bad that like poor little doggy is at home, I would be like absolutely devastated, so.
Yeah, and it's sort of similar, taking care of the dog and taking care of the
Mm-hmm.
dog. It's similar.
It's very interesting.
They have a lot of needs.
Yeah, dependent.
Yeah, it's very similar.
It's very interesting,
I
right?
have a dog and a 2-year-old, and I actually got the dog around when he was just about, after he turned 1.
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically growing up together. So it's a puppy right now.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to give him like when I was younger, I always used to wish and like pray for a dog.
Yeah. Oh.
That's what I basically gave him. I gave him a dog
Mm-hmm.
to grow up with.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah. And now it's just like, I'm like, oh my god, it's like having two toddlers.
Yeah, literally. It's so difficult.
Having two kids.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, definitely. And you know, like you have to like walk the dog. You have to do like a lot of things.
Yeah, literally like having two kids.
Yeah. But I think it was such a great idea because I think there is nothing worse than when you I don't know, just grow up and you're like really scared of like animals and all that. I don't know, for me, like I'm not saying this is like a judgmental way, but it's more like, because obviously someone can have like trauma and feel like that's why they scared of dogs, but still I'm just so happy that I was never scared of animals, and I always had dogs, so it's a blessing.
It's also really good for like your immune system.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's a very good point.
And it's good to grow up with like animals.
That's it.
Yeah, he's definitely grown up with a lot of dogs because my cousin, she's a dog, she has a dog walking business.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
Always has a bunch of dogs at home. Always go and visit.
That's so
So
good.
he's always around.
Probably always different type of dogs as well, I guess. Whoa.
The big one to the small one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so cute. I don't know, for me personally, because sometimes we had like two dogs at the same time when I was younger, because we grew up in Hungary, and like we had a very big garden. We are very blessed with that, and even two big dogs were like easily could manage to live there, and it's very interesting sometimes when you were watching dogs, like how they behave with each other. And like when I was younger, I was always really fascinated by how they like kind of communicating with each other, and especially like their body language sometimes, that like you always see like who's the alpha dog, and all that. It's just always like, for me, as when I was young, I was always like, I don't know, I just personally, I really liked watching them like interact with each other, and just so interesting. I don't know, it's just a different vibe. I always liked animals, and I think it's very important for a kid to grow up in this environment. I think it's so important. Did you know?
That's why you have to make sure you're just ready for everything.
Yeah,
With everything, you have to be ready and prepared to have a child.
that's it. That's it.
Definitely rush into it. Or rush, because the idea of having a child is so mad when you think
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, of
When
course.
actually it happens.
And you're there in the driver's seat.
Yeah, it's different.
Very, very, very different.
So is your fiance from the same country as you? Or?
No, she's actually she's British. She grew up in, so her family is Welsh, but she grew up in Somerset, and yeah, there's a town called Yeovil. That's where she grew up, and her parents are still living there, and yeah, they are very, very kind, very, very sweet people. I love all of them. They were so accepting with me as well. So I never, yeah, I never heard any like weird comments or whatever. Everything was always like very curious, not like judgmental, So yeah.
So how did you propose then?
So I did it in Lisbon, actually. So we went down to Portugal last year, and why it was really good, because I wanted to make it as a surprise, which it was. But basically, why it was so funny is because I don't know, like what we planned is basically we're gonna have another holiday to go to Hungary, right? And that was my 30th birthday in September, basically. So it was really funny because she really thought. I mean, she thought in general that I think this is too early, so I would never propose anyway. But it was really funny because she thought if in her wildest dream, if I will propose, I would definitely would do it in Hungary, in front of the family. So it was really funny because me doing it in Lisbon, it was like very, like for her, like she did not expect it at all. So it was just perfect. Yeah. Yeah, it was amazing, and I asked for the father's blessing as well beforehand. It's completely in secret, so that was a bit of a that was a bit of a shocker, to be honest, to the system. But he was like so sweet. Both of us were like crying. You know, it was like such a beautiful moment. It was amazing. So yeah, ever since then, since December, we moved in together. So that's how I moved to this area. Because I used to live in Stoke Newington, which is not very far, but yeah, and yeah, I moved here, and living the dream. You know, I love Hackney. It's such a nice area, and I feel like when you really like live with someone, I think that's when you can really like get to know them. And honestly, we just like tenfolds better since we moved in together. So, which is like a great testament of things are good. Yeah, basically.
When you move into it, it's a big test, isn't it?
Such a big test.
You start realizing
Truly.
things about them. And it's like,
Yeah.
do I like it or do I not like it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big test.
Oh, very, very big test. And I feel like you can truly see like the other person's personality when it's like push comes to shove. It's like, oh, okay. Is this person actually like truly like patient with me and loving, or am I gonna find out something that I'll basically don't like, which didn't happen. So yay.
So how long have you guys been together then?
It's been like 3 years now. Yeah. Yeah, it's really lovely.
She's the one.
To be honest, I was not actually. I was not. I always thought that she is definitely like special and different, but we both come from like a very traumatic experiences in like dating. It's not like very bad, but for me, I had long relationship, like 4 years before I met her, and she had like a very like more like abusive relationship. So because of that, it's like, yeah, unfortunately, we both of us we see the potential of each other, but I think both of us were like not necessarily like closed off. We were a bit like, let's see about it. Yeah. So we were just a bit like looking for like red flags, you know, in each other in like the first year. And then, because, you know, it was a little bit like, oh, it's like too good to be true, you know. So, and then, yeah, the more we kind of get to know each other, the more we realized, oh, okay, you know, this works. Yeah, this works. That's it. So. So what about yourself and your partner?
So me and my partner, we've been together for 6 years.
Nice.
Yeah, but never told you though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully soon.
Ah,
But yeah, obviously we have a child together.
amazing.
Live together.
Wow.
Yeah, not going well.
Hmm.
But obviously, like, because we're young,
Yeah, that's it.
we could be a little bit, you know, like argument can be a bit silly.
Of course, I know.
But that's because you're young.
That's it.
It's nothing serious.
Yeah, that's it.
Things that you can get.
And I think that realization for you as well. I think that's like the most important. That like, okay, you know what? It's just silly. Like, look, we're just young, and the end of the day, I love you and I give my heart to you, and we have a kid together. You know, so it's like I think that's like obviously the most important part in a lot of things.
Yeah, and it's important to try to be able to tell apart what's healthy and what's not.
That's it. Oh, 100%. So important. Because I feel like most, I mean, I'm a hairdresser, so, you know, I meet with so many people. And I feel like most of the time when I hear about like divorce, breakup, a lot of things, I would say to you with all my honest heart is the biggest reason is communication. Like I've seen is all the time, you know, people are just like communication, and it's like that's how most people they just like cannot work out, unfortunately. So it's one of those things. So
Yeah,
mm,
it's very important for us to be able to communicate, but
yeah,
not just to be able to communicate, but to comprehend and understand.
that's it. Yeah. And I feel like that's a very good point you say, because sometimes people do communicate, but they don't try to open their heart and just like truly understand the other person.
And to actually truly be listening.
That's it. Yeah. Because sometimes you already created a picture and an opinion, and you're like when you listen, you're already kind of made your way, and you made up your mind already. And I feel like personally, that's like not very healthy. I mean, it's okay. It's still better than like shouting and you know be like crazy, but it's like unfortunately I don't think it's like really moving things forward in a way, because I feel like the best thing with someone is like from what I see from like very healthy marriages and healthy relationships, I feel like when you can like grow with the person in one way or another, so you can grow together, right? So I think
Yeah, I agree.
it's always very important.
Definitely. It's also very important that, like, the person's reaction.
Yeah, 100%. So important.
And I think it's nice that you and your partner have, obviously not nice that you've come from trauma in
Mhm.
relationship, but it's nice that you guys have come together
Yeah,
with that experience, so now you can just treat each other how you
that's it. That's it.
feel.
So important. And I think you can truly value the other person because you are like you've gone through a lot, and you are like, okay, you know what, like this person is like really there for me, and you can just really appreciate something like real.
Yeah. And you guys can relate more as well.
Because I feel like sometimes the biggest problem is like getting like a bit too comfortable as well in a relationship, and just be like, oh, you know, whatever I say. Because we've been here as well, to be honest, in a way that like, oh, okay, you know, she been like that, I've been like that as well. That like, oh, okay, you know, I'm sure, you know, she will forgive, or I can say, just say whatever I want, and we're gonna stay together anyway, you know. And it's like the end of the day, it's like it's not about that. It's like the ripple effect. The problem is like, yeah, she might will do that, but then it can build up to something like horrible, and or just like a huge argument or whatever, because it's basically disrespectful in a way, I think, you know. So
Not only that, but the more you think the more you do to someone, and the more you hurt them, and the more you think that they're gonna forgive you, the more like hurt that they feel, and
yeah,
then it's just gonna
100%.
cause more and more tension in your relationship
Mm.
and resentment.
Yeah, that's it. That's very true.
And like it's sort of
Yeah.
like you're taking advantage of that person.
Yeah, 100%. And the kindness, you know, it's true. You're right. Gonna have to mix a little bit more very soon, but that's gonna be enough until the end.
Maybe the last bowl.
Yeah, the last bowl, exactly. It will be. With the music. Whoa, whoa. It's the music. It's the music. It's the music. Um, should be fine. Oh shoot. Oopsie. Nice. Say down. shoot. Sorry, I dropped my intercom. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn you a little bit.